I gotta wait until we're live to do the thing, which is we're live.
Yes, we are live a little later than normal because scheduling conflicts. Mainly people forgetting that we were doing the show, and he was like, "Hey, trivia." And then some people were like, "Hey, my camera doesn't work. Look at this lag." But it's okay because all we're doing tonight is an alphabet draft. ABC, 26 picks, 104 wrestlers or tag
I only
team.
I only have 12 picks. I don't think I'm very good at the alphabet.
Wow.
I did the Latin alphabet. Was that different?
Yeah.
For beta, I am picking.
Yeah.
For Omega, I'm picking Kenny.
Yes.
For Alpha, I am picking Chris Jericho.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Before we get into how this is gonna go, Jordan. First of all, that ice cream looks like it just hits the spot, especially now that you're in Arizona where it's 112 all the time. How are you doing?
Not good because it's 112 on. Yeah, this heat is weird. I don't like it.
Austin, we've been waiting, we've been chatting, but tell the people how you're doing.
Oh no, I'm okay. It's a late night here, but I did my diligent research for this over like almost an entire day, making sure I had plenty of options for this one. So I've got lots and lots of options, even for the harder ones. I have viable options, so I'm ready. Tag team options, high flyer options, mid card guys, upper card guys, all kinds of good stuff. Oh man, Jordan's got a visitor on his stream.
The visit, yeah, she's like, you should draft Jeff Jarrett for Jay.
Yeah, she's very mad. Double J's not on my list.
Yeah, she's like,
Colin
you should
Delaney.
for Canada, draft Kerwin White.
Who, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched SmackDown yet, that's why I'm looking at you, Jordan. Jeff Jarrett will be at SummerSlam.
Okay, cool.
What?
I'll just say that, and if you want to find out why, you can watch SmackDown. I'll just say he's going to be there. Richie, how's it going?
I'm going all right. It's going on good. Yeah. Had it's my third stream today. Pretty busy. So yeah. Going all right. But yeah, I think I've got a decent list here. We'll see if it pans out. And you don't steal half of it. But that tends to be the
I probably will watch SmackDown, even though, fun fact, last week, not a single televised match went over 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
That sounds like SmackDown.
It's usually not that bad. Usually there's something, but everything, even the main event was a swerve in a 2 minute match.
Well, apparently, of all people, Madcap Moss and Austin Theory had a really good match tonight, from what I've read. So that's something to look forward to. Madcap Moss, Austin Theory, just going by theory now. Probably not on my list of people I'm going to draft, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The rules, we'll just go over the rules real quick. A to Z, you do not have to draft in alphabetical order, but once you pick somebody with a certain letter, that letter is now off the board for you. You cannot pick anybody with that letter. The word the, we're not counting that. So the New Day or the Giant, the Big Show, the does not count. Big Show would be B, the Giant would be G, New Day would be N. Although I don't think it goes by the Big Show. It was just Big Show. I don't know. I'm rambling. Once a wrestler is selected, all other characters that wrestler has gone by are also off the board. So the person can only be picked once. So if you draft
or a tag team they might have been a part of.
Right.
Well,
so if you draft Edge and if you draft Rated RKO,
Mhm.
sorry, Randy Orton and Edge, Sexton Hardcastle is off the board.
damn.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's her.
That might have been her.
Okay.
That's her.
I was like, what's going on?
She's gonna do some live commentary right behind Jordan the entire time.
That's great. Get our views up. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's get her picks as we're all drafting as well. What would you draft for P?
Actually, for A, I would have drafted Oksana.
Yeah.
But we've wasted enough time. Before we went live, we spun the order, so we are in the order that we will be drafted. I'm first, Jordan second, Richie third, Austin last. The good thing about being last is this is a snake draft, which means we will go me, Jordan, Richie, Austin, but the second round will go Austin, Richie, Jordan, me. And then we will go in the correct order again, which means I'm first. We'll take about 30, 60 seconds to pick. Try not to do anything too crazy because this is a bit of a later stream, and some people have to work in the morning. Austin, I'm looking out for you, buddy.
It's all good. It's all good.
So I will go first, and I was not able to get this person in the last draft. I'm gonna try to, avoid drafting a lot of people I drafted last time. You're welcome, Jordan, because you draft after me. My first pick is going to be one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Always finds ways to reinvent himself. He will be fighting Eddie Kingston in a barbed wire everywhere match. My first pick will be for the letter C. I am going Chris Jericho.
You drafted him last time.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to draft everybody I drafted last time. Which is why I was telling Jordan.
I don't give a shit about drafting people again. Who cares? I'm going to draft people.
I don't care either. But you set up top. I'm going to try and draft people I'm going to draft last time. By the way, Chris Jericho, I drafted the first time last time. It's all right.
Yeah, but I didn't draft him first overall. I drafted the person Jordan's going to pick now first overall.
Yeah.
Don't assume like you know what I'm gonna do, but my first draft is probably exactly what you think I'm gonna do. Let's go to the S's and take the greatest wrestler of all time, the Heartbreak Kid, the Showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. That's what I'm gonna pick first. So luckily he was still there.
All
right. So Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, one of my favorite WrestleMania matches, by the way, taken in the first two. So, Richie, we'll move on to you.
Cool.
By the way, I am keeping track of picks, so if you ever have a question, just let me know.
Cool. So, yeah, just to clarify, I can also go with a letter you've had. I just can't go with the rest that you've got.
Exactly. Yeah. Any letter.
Right.
Yeah, you still got to do a C at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with C, and my first one is CM Punk.
Nice.
All right.
How's that? Chick Magnet Punk, Crooked Moonsault Punk. Which version of CM
Punk.
All right, Austin.
All right.
Two picks.
So I'm going to take a different strategy here, and I'm going to start with the letters that have the fewest options on my list and try to get prime picks first because I have
That's a good idea.
Because I have alternates for everything. So I will start with the letter Z and draft Zack Sabre Jr.
That's what I was going to do next. God damn it.
All right. And then for my second pick, I will. You know what? I'll let you guys go with the obvious X one because I have other options, so I'm not worried about that. I've got 4 viable options for that one, so I will jump. Which one do I want to jump to? This could be interesting. I'm going to jump to the letter O and get Owen Hart. I've got Owen Hart. That's mine. All right.
No, I drafted him last time, but of the few that I wanted to draft again, he's definitely one of them.
Yeah, he was definitely my O. Richie, who'd you pick, by the way?
CM Punk. And now he is on the clock for his second pick.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'll behind the scenes stuff. I betrayed my own strategy, which is seemingly Austin's strategy, and I was going to pick Zack Sabre Jr. But I'm like, no, Punk's on the board. I'll pick him. But no, I'm not going to betray my strategy this time, and I'll pick the opposite. I'll go with X, and I'll go with X Puck.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. But that's fine. I got options.
Funny enough, not my X pick.
I think I know what your X pick is.
So, Jordan, we'll move to you.
I'm gonna go for the E's and go with the rated R superstar Edge. I'm going for Edge. I'm gonna snatch him up.
I thought that was so cool when Beth Phoenix was doing her Hall of Fame speech and Tony Chimel came out and did that when they were talking about Edge. It was so great.
All right, so that takes off Edge and Christian as a tag team.
Yes.
So there you go. All right.
Funny enough, Jordan can still get Christian though because he has not picked a C yet.
Not unless you. I mean, oh yeah.
So he can.
I'm gonna remind him of that. So
Austin shared a link with us, and I just clicked on it. The letter A had 29 pages.
Yeah.
Right? The letter X has one that's not completely full.
Yeah.
But
oddly enough, I have 4 options for X, and if I take my 4th one, I'm fine with it because I looked them up.
I had 3.
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready for X's.
Yeah, I'm good.
yeah, I had one.
I've got 4 good ones for Y. I've got
2 or
4 for
3.
plenty. I've got 5 for letter Z. I got plenty, so I'm good. Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna take my X as well. Kind of strategic because like Austin said, I'm gonna take Xavier Woods.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I think Xavier Woods has tremendous potential as a singles superstar. I think he could easily be a future U.S. or Intercontinental champion. And he has to win the WWE Championship now because Kofi and Big E did it. So that is my Z. For Y, I'm going to go to Y now because I get back-to-back picks. I like that. I'm going to go Y. I'm going to go tag teams. I know I drafted them last time as well, but I'm drafting them again. Drafting the Young Bucks.
Yeah, that's a good pick. The look on Jordan's face. You used all.
I forgot he was going twice, so I'd already been I'm ready for the Y's. I'd already hyped myself up to say it. I'm even more upset just because I was ready to throw it out there. I forgot he went twice.
All right, I'll say the Y.
Well, according to this website that Austin has shared with us, there are 4 really good options. There is Yapperman number 1.
No,
there's Yapperman number 2.
You'll hear.
I deleted all my Y's off my sheet. I will. Hold on, I got him back.
I will go through and share some of my alternate options if they don't get picked up, and I will give you guys some alternate options at the end.
That's a good post sequence too. We can talk about.
Yeah. We talk about it. Whatever ones because I'm deleting them as I go. So anything that's left over, I will let you guys know. So there you go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stick with the team here. I'm gonna stick with the team. I'm gonna pivot differently. I had a different F, but I'm gonna do it while I can. I'm gonna take FTR off the board.
Of course you would. You would. You would do that to me.
Hey, you got to pivot. I got to pivot.
All right, Richie.
All right, I'll go with Y. I to be honest, I forgot. Yeah, I honestly forgot about the rule. I'm like, oh yeah, Young Bucks on the board. But I'll go with Y, and I'll go with Yoshihashi. It's actually really good, so it's a good pick. But...
Yoshihashi.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I've got 2.
Yep.
I will also take a Y, and I will go with Yoshihiro Tajiri.
Oh yeah, true.
That was my Y.
Yeah. All right.
Make sure I spell that right.
So I'm using his full God-given ECW name, Yoshihiro Tajiri.
His old ECW run, even later on in Japan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then let's see. I think I will jump, and I'm going to grab a tag team while I can. I'm gonna go with you and hit the Usos and go ahead and grab them off the board.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
There's still
Cool.
plenty of good U options there. So,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Go with the obvious you, and pick a bigger one. I'm gonna go with the Undertaker.
there you go. There it is.
That is an obvious one. Funny enough, I had my U all picked out before this even started, and it wasn't Usos, and it actually wasn't Undertaker. So I'm really hoping Jordan doesn't take him here because it is his pick. I don't even know if U is the way he's going.
No, I'm gonna finish off another tag team here, and I'm gonna go a little different outside the box to a degree. I'm going with A's, and I'm gonna take a Ring of Honor tag team, but it's two people. Well, one you might know, one you definitely know. Jimmy Jacobs, Seth Rollins, formerly
Age
Tyler
of
Black,
Fall.
Age of the Fall. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
So
I was just thinking about them today. I'm like, that was a fun tag team, great debut.
That takes Seth Rollins
Yeah.
off the board, obviously, because Tyler
Yeah,
Black, Jimmy
nice.
Jacobs. Yeah, I like it.
All right. Well, I teased it. I said I was going to go U, or I had a U in mind. Guy, I thought should have had at least a short run with the WWE Championship. I'm going to go with the Umaga.
Yeah.
I'm going Umaga for my U
Umaga.
pick.
I was always a big fan of Umaga. Maybe it was just I loved Umaga. I
Umanga?
Umanga?
Umaga. Yeah, his match with John Cena, I believe it was the 2007 Royal Rumble.
Yeah, great match.
So good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I have another pick, and I think I'm going to start my women's division.
I guess
Again, that's my train of thought. Don't do it. Go ahead.
I'm going to go, and maybe this is just a biased pick because she's not the greatest. I know that, but I have fun watching her. And so I'm going to go to Q. I'm taking Queen Zelina. Queen Zelina is starting off my women's division.
I told Jacob before the show, I may or may not be drafting any women. All male.
Way to be 2022, man.
You know why? Because I'm a chauvinist pig and I don't give a shit. So no women on my roster. It's all male wrestling all the time.
I meant to ask, I wasn't even sure if Queen Zelina was available or acceptable, but all right.
I mean,
Queen's a nickname, but
I'll allow it.
That's fine. I wasn't.
If you
No, we're good. We accept it. You're good.
no, I mean, if you want me to change it, I still have my Z available. I can just take Zelina Vega.
Well, that's up to you. That's if you think a Q is less important than a Z. But no, if you like Q, stick with Q.
It doesn't really matter to me. I just thought.
Make a decision, Jacob.
You seem to be the only one that cares, so
Exactly, and I'm past it already. So just stick with Q.
so I'm done caring as well. So it's your turn.
No, but for the record, I just want to know for my own reference, is Q what you went with?
Yes, I went with
Okay,
Q.
that's all I'm asking. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with my women here, and there's somebody. Maybe just because I'm really missing her. Oh no, wait, hold on. Screw it. I already set it up the premise for the other person. I meant to pick her later. But I'm gonna go with Bailey. I miss Bailey, and I want her to be in my locker room so I can hang out with her.
Let's say, where are you going with this?
Just hang out, friends. Come on, man.
Okay.
I'm a respectful booker. You won't find any dirt on me. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, sure, yeah, sure. But now we will move to Richie for his next pick.
All right, I'm going to go. My tag team's going to go W, and I think I'm getting two pretty good wrestlers off the board here. I'm going to go to the Wolves.
I guess you could have gone the Wolves or the American Wolves. I guess it would have been either option.
I guess so. I'll go to the Wolves.
Yeah,
I think he's got a strategy for that AA, so I get it.
Wolves, the Wolves.
Yeah.
So that takes
Eddie Edwards and Davey
Eddie Edwards
Richards
and, yeah.
off the board. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, Jordan, I just looked it up, and on their website, she is listed as Queen Zelina. So actually,
It's still a nickname.
well, some of these are because I don't think Primate is a real first name.
Actually, I think that's all that dude goes by. So actually, yeah,
That was a bad choice.
No, horrible choice. And actually, no, it's actually a good choice because it actually furthers your proof of if he's primate that she can be queen. You know, it actually backs you up.
It helps me. Okay.
It'd be a bad choice for my stance.
So we are now at Austin, who has 2 picks back to back.
All right, I think I'm going to bang out 2 more tag teams. I'm going to try to polish off my tag teams pretty early, and then I can focus on my singles division. I'm also going to go with the W, and I'm going to take the world's greatest tag team.
Nice.
Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
Oh, oops.
All right.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm going to take another tag team for a letter that was a little tougher. Not that I don't have enough options if I need them, but I'm going to go with I and draft the Impact players, Lance Storm and Just Incredible.
Fair enough.
Which I had forgotten about for a while, and then it dawned on me, and I go, oh, I like those guys a lot. The Impact players. Yes. So, yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Give me a second.
And 5,
Okay.
4.
All right. I'll just get. I'll get rid of 1 minute. Someone on your roster. So I will someone on my roster. So I will go with my bees, and I'll go Becky Lynch.
What were you gonna say, Jacob? I feel like you were trying to ask something.
Yeah. I think Richie, I missed one of your picks because we're on round 6.
So I had CM Punk,
Yes.
X Pac,
Yes.
Undertaker.
Undertaker. That's the one I didn't write down. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jordan, we can now continue with our regularly scheduled programming.
All right, guys. Well, I think I might have the best drawing show out of the 4 of us because I'm picking the most famous wrestler of all time, Dwayne, but you can call him The Rock for my R's, The Rock.
I was going to say, is it for you do it for your D's? That's the.
No, he never wrestled as Dwayne, but he wrestled as The Rock. It's an R.
You're not going to draft Rocky Maivia?
I mean, I like that curly hair he had, but no.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. I almost did that. I'm like, right. Becky. Yeah, I need women.
Making me jealous, passing from my back scratches in the other room.
Yeah, no, I keep mine right next to me just in case. I had a sunburn a few days ago, so flares up every now and then.
I used to have one in every room. I gotta get more.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think also to the letter R, and I'm gonna go with a guy I think also should have been a world champion. I'm going with Roddy Piper. I want Roddy Piper on my roster.
Okay.
Roddy Piper is off the board. And you know what? If we were booking shows for out of these rosters, which who knows, we could still do it. I don't know. There's a match I've always had in mind. How would this match go? And that's Roddy Piper versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. So for S, I'm taking Stone Cold Steve Austin. Which means we're back to Jordan for his next pick.
All right. I am going to go with. I'm going to stick with my train of thought from last time and pick up the other world's most famous wrestler, John Cena, for my J. Nah, 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 nah.
That's all we can say. Otherwise, we get copyright.
I can't see your pick, Jordan. Who'd you pick?
That's it. It's visible.
That old gag. Wah, wah.
Never gets old. Waka waka.
Waka, waka.
And I can't pick out the other world famous wrestler because I just used my bees. And he didn't wrestle under the sea. I don't know. I guess I could. I guess there's a technicality that could do it this way, but I'm not going to.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go with my R's as well. I will go, and there's two big options I could go for, but I'm gonna go with Ricky Steamboat.
Nice, solid.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Now we're moving to Austin for 2
Yeah.
picks.
Well, I'll also go R because I haven't really drafted any main event guys yet, so I'll go with one I picked last time, Ric Flair. Pretty obvious.
Who
one.
was the other R I was considering? It
Yeah.
was him or Piper?
There's another big out of it on there.
Yeah.
I think we're all done with ours, aren't we?
We are, which means
We are.
Randy Savage.
Randy Savage. Yeah.
I've got some alternates I'll share with you guys, but yeah. Later. Anyways, and you know what? There's still plenty of tag teams on the table, so I'll kind of draft another big one. I'll go K and just go ahead and get Kurt Angle. I'll take Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a tag team.
Yeah, I know it's not. I said they got plenty of tag teams and options.
Okay.
So
I was like wrapping up the bigger tag team.
no, but I realize I haven't drafted any like sort of main event guys yet, so I need to go and get like at least 2 main event guys kind of out there. So yeah, Ric Flair and Kurt Angle.
Now, before we move any further, I want to clarify this with the group, so it's not. I don't wait for it to get to my pick and be like, "Well, is Randy Savage off the board because Macho Man? Are we going to allow him to be under M?"
He wrestled as the Macho King a lot of times.
So he technically still on the board, yes.
Yeah, technically
so Macho Man Randy Savage. Are we allowing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so.
All right. I just didn't want to wait for it to come back to me, and then Richie and Jordan be like, "Oh, I would have drafted him."
I would have said no, but if they said yes, then it's fine. Because according to Cage Match, I don't see that as a ring name. I see that as a nickname. But if y'all
That's why I asked. I just hear him being when on commentary, people are always calling him Macho Man. I hear Macho Man more than I hear Randy Savage. So that's why I wanted to clarify.
I feel like it's a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. Stone Cold's not his ring name. But again, it's all good.
Well, he's written down as Stone Cold on my notes.
All right.
But we are at Richie for his next pick.
All right. I think I also need to have more tag teams. Went with them last time. I'm going to go with them again. I'm going with my S, Steiner Brothers.
All right.
Steiners. All right.
Scott and Rick are off the board. Ron Baker is still available.
Mm-hmm.
But not for Jordan because he's got to be already.
And me. I got Big Ewing.
No, but I haven't done. This is me, right?
Yes.
All right, before I start saying what it is, I may have done a B, but I haven't done an L. I'm going to take Lita.
Nice. Lita for L. Do I do it? Yeah, I do it. I am going to have. If I can't have Edge and Christian in the triple threat, I'll just replace them with the Young Bucks. But I can still have a really solid triple threat with my first pick or the last pick of round 8, which will be the Hardys. and the first pick of the 9th round, which will be the Dudleys.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Hardys and what?
Steve Mason just sent me 4 screenshots about Brendan T. Jackson. Anyway, go on.
Mm-hmm. God, just can't let it go. Anyways,
Did he send you a screenshot of another wrestler you would like to pick?
Oh, I'm sorry. You did Dudleys and who? Who'd you pick? I'm sorry.
Dudleys and
Hardys and
Hardys.
Dudleys. Two attitudes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hardys and Dudleys.
Let's
I expected
go.
that to get a bigger reaction out of you, Jordan, and now I understand why it didn't.
Well, no, I mean they're great picks. They're actually, yeah. I figured they might get taken, so I didn't have them too high. I'm gonna go with which one do I want to do? They're so stacked. My M's are stacked. I'm gonna go with an M. I'm gonna go with Mankind. Actually, of all Foley's personas, I'm gonna draft Mankind.
Okay. So, Cactus Jack and Dude Love are not available anymore. Oh, and since Richie drafted the Undertaker, there goes my Mean Mark Calloway pick. Thanks, Richie. Keep taking my picks.
It's all right.
But you're going to take another pick this time, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, actually, the only person that stands out from my V's, I'm going to pick this person because I need to bolster up my women's division. I'm going to pick Victoria.
Oh, okay. You did not take one of my picks. But if Victoria was available and I needed a woman, then solid pick. Solid pick. She's great. So, all right. Austin,
Okay.
2 picks, ending round 9, starting round 10.
I'm gonna round out my tag team division. It may not be complete yet, but I'm gonna hit 2 more, and then I'll have 5, and I'll be solid. Maybe get a 6th one later. But I'm just gonna entertain you guys with both of these picks for my picks. So I'll start with Q, and I'm gonna go with the Quebecers, Jacques Rougeau and PCO.
I thought about them for Q actually.
Now I don't know what to do now. I was thinking about. I was like, I'll save that. It won't come up. I'll save it. And now I'm fucked. Oh god damn.
Because I actually genuinely love the Mountie. I love Jacques Rougeau. I think he's great. He's really entertaining. PCO is awesome, and he's still wrestling. So yeah. So yeah, I love both those guys. I'm taking the Quebecers just for entertaining tag team. Sports entertainment tag team, and also for another one, I'm very proud of that I remembered and I thought of. I'm going to take another tag team that I thought was really underrated and underused in WCW. I'm going to take Vicious and Delicious. Scott Gordon and Buff Bagwell. So I was pretty proud of that one when I added it to my list. So I'm going to take Vicious and Delicious.
All right.
And I think I know we're not doing our actual cards or whatever, but I would 100 times out of 100 pair Vicious and Delicious with the Quebecers, and it would be an amazingly entertaining match. So yes.
Well, who knows? Maybe we can save these rosters and we can share that for an episode that we do after we do the SummerSlam stuff.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, we'll save the rosters and maybe revisit this in a few weeks. Richie is diligently looking up more cues.
I mean, there's a couple here I could pick, but okay, but no, I know I didn't pick last time, and you weren't annoyed. You're going to be annoyed this time. And then both my tag team division, I've still got M available. Motor City Machine Guns. Whoa.
I hate you, Richie. I hate you so much right now.
Hey, you could have had him. Could have had him.
Yeah, I could have had him.
I know, but I thought in the way that I was nice by giving you Shawn Michaels that maybe
What's being nice to me got to do with Richie's turn?
Thought maybe it would just rub off. Apparently not. I don't know why I thought that. So, but Jordan, we are on you for your next pick.
Alrighty. I clarified before, and it's because I wanted to know for real. Let's go with Triple H with a T though. His kind of later DX era.
Mhm.
All right. I can see he is recreating the Judgment Day Iron Man match.
I am. What?
I mean, you've got The Rock, you've got Triple H, and you've got the special guest referee Shawn Michaels. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, like I'm gonna use Sean as just a ref. Come on.
All right. I have 2 picks here. Hmm. I'm not sure where I want to go. You know what? I'm gonna go to Jay, and I am gonna go with John Moxley.
Jam.
Jan Maxley.
Yeah.
Maxley.
Well, yeah, no, I'll draft him separately because my next pick is going to be Bryan Danielson for B. I was thinking Blackpool Combat Club, but it's more of a group than a tag team now. Even though it started with the 2 of them, but I'll draft them separately. Those are my 2 picks: John Moxley, Bryan Danielson.
Mhm.
Which means we are back to Jordan.
Give me a second. I know I have mine. Where's my pick? Oh, there's my pick.
Orange Cassidy.
No, I was gonna say Glacier. Oh yeah, Orange Cassidy. Sorry.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
That was my. That was my.
Okay.
Anyway,
Orange,
goddamn.
Orange Cassidy though for my O's. Yes.
Mhm.
The great O pick. Oh my goodness. See what I did there?
Damn it!
Oh,
That was,
oh, oh.
I was like, why hasn't this guy come up yet? Oh man, I'm gonna take him. No, people read my mind.
By the way, I was so impressed with the way they booked Orange Cassidy and Wardlow.
Yeah,
Like
it's very
that
nice.
couldn't have gone any better, in my opinion. But we can talk about that at a later time. So let's get through the draft. Richie, who are you
All
taking?
right. All right, but before I have no options, I'll get my cues out of the way. I'll bolster up my women's division, and it's pretty cool. I'll go with Quinn McKay.
Mm.
Said Quinn McKay.
Yeah, full ring one.
All right, Quinn McKay. All right.
Right.
Now Jordan just has his picks of the cues when it's his time for to go with cues.
Oh,
Whatever's left, Jordan.
I pulled a really old fun one. I'll let you guys know after the show when I run down
Okay.
my list. I've got some good shit. I'll share with you guys. So I'm going to kill one more tag team, and I'm going to kill another tag team by drafting a guy in that tag team, if that makes sense, and take him off the board. So I'm going to take the Briscoes to round out my tag team division since nobody's taken them yet.
Why did I pick the
The Briscoes. So the Briscoes, I think I drafted them last time. So yeah, Briscoes, and then I'm going to kill another potential tag team on the list by drafting the newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli, just as a singles wrestler.
You up? Yep. All right. Here, what do I do here? Use that. Use that.
I'm happy. I'm done with tag teams now. I can just focus on singles people now and round out my roster. I'm so happy with that.
I'd like at least 2 or 3 more tag teams, maybe.
I've got 6 total, so I'm good. I think I'll stop it. Cut it off there.
All right. I'll go with the guy who just I'll go with my D's and go with the guy who just returned on Raw. I'll go with Dolph Ziggler.
All right, Dolph Ziggler. Because when you need somebody to look good, like they need Theory to look good, you bring in Dolph Ziggler. So, Jordan, we are back to you. You are muted, so I don't know if you're talking or not.
I was just kind of contemplating, but yes, I
Okay.
did not know that. So good call. You know what? Since I don't have a big list, I'll actually go a little smaller and get my cues out of the way. Let's go QT Marshall.
I was thinking of it.
Nice.
Yeah, I got 3 more, but like he's I don't know. Like,
Take what you can get.
yeah, like I'd actually kind of do on him, and I feel like there's not many options though.
All right.
Jacob and I completely spaced out for that. Who did you draft the last two? I'm so
My
sorry.
last 2 picks were John Moxley and Bryan Danielson.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
John Moxley. All right. Anyways, Richie, sorry. All right.
Yeah. It's me again, Ronnie.
No,
Mm-hmm.
we're going the other way. It's me.
It's it's Jacob.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because he just picked Dolph Ziggler before
Oh, okay.
Jordan picked it. Yeah, so it's me, and man, I don't know where I want to go because there's a few people in mind. As people drive down the street with their bass bumping,
Mm-hmm.
my butt is vibrating. The bass is bumping so much. I'm gonna draft my V. They have the most championships ever. I'm gonna draft vacant. No, okay.
Hi, I'm Vacant. I'm the current women's tag team champions, and for a little while, I was the AEW World Champion. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It was kind of confusing.
Hi, I'm Vega. I'm the current women's tag team champion, soon to be the current NXT women's tag team champion.
Yeah, probably.
I thought it was going to say, "Hi, I'm Vacant, the current AEW tag team champion." When I heard about one of the Jacksons having a stinger before they changed hands, I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Oh, that was I was not expecting that.
Yeah."
And then I really liked Keith Lee's promo after the show.
There's a promo?
Well,
Yeah.
he found out one of his friends. He said he has like 3 people close to him, and one of them was one of the people he was talking about cancer. So,
Was this wasn't on TV? Was this on YouTube?
It was on YouTube, yes.
Okay, because I know my DVR didn't show that.
Oh yeah, no, it was on YouTube afterwards. So yeah, the clip's up, and
I'll check it out.
So yeah, cancer sucks. I'm gonna all right. I'm gonna go with the letter T, and I'm going to go with another tag team of TNA, Test and Albert.
They were on my list. I almost drafted
Taking
them.
TNA.
No. I love TNA in both ways. No, I've already told you guys, I'm like the biggest Albert fan on the planet. Like, I would have drafted A-Train if nobody else drafted TNA. Like, I love Albert. I think he's great.
Yeah.
I think he's awesome.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, 4 tag teams. So I'm dealing whether I want one more or not. And I do, and screw it. Neither of the other 2 are taken. So I know I have Xavier Woods. I'm going to use him as a singles wrestler. I'm going to take the rest of the New Day as a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
So Big E and Kofi Kingston, they are going to be my tag team portion of the New Day, which is actually my favorite version of the New Day when they're tagging together. So, so like Austin, I think my tag team division is set. So Jordan, we are back to you.
Oh, it's time?
It's Vader time.
It really is Vader time.
Hold it. That's a good V pick. That's a great V pick.
I thought we were going to have to go back and forth at least 3 times before he caught on, but you got it right away.
That's a great V card. I mean, V pick.
Well, mine was either going to be Vader or I just want to make you guys laugh with Vicious and Delicious, but I genuinely love them.
Yeah, they're pretty.
I genuinely think they're great. There was a great. I was watching an old Nitro, following on with Brian and Vinny, and like Buff Bagwell got in there just real quick, and he like drop kicked one of the other guys, and he stood up and he ran to the camera to go, "Could you believe how great that was? I'm so great!" Like Buff Bagwell in like 1998 was the best. He's just like, "Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful." It was so wonderful.
One time, I don't know if it was this is delicious, but he runs to the ring and he just goes to the microphone. He goes, "I just got a new mustache."
Oh yeah, he goes, "Look at my mustache! Look at my mustache!" He's the best. He was the greatest in like 1998. Buff Bagwell was like,
he could have been a big star, but his neck.
Oh no! It was like pre-neck injury. After neck injury, he wasn't the same. But if you go watch Buff Bagwell, like in the 6 months before the neck injury, he's the greatest. He's awesome. He's so full of himself. He's so proud of himself. It reminds me of like The Rock from 2003. He's just so proud of himself. Like it's the greatest. It's the total prototype. Anyway, sorry, my little Buff Bagwell side thing. Go watch 1998 Buff Bagwell. He's awesome. All right, Richie.
All right, I'm gonna go with my P here, and I'm gonna go with the All Atlantic AW champion, the Puck.
Nice.
Good pick. Good pick. All right.
So yeah, the first P wrestler taken off the board. That was that was the last letter that hasn't had anyone. No, there's one more letter that hasn't been selected yet. That's the letter G.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
So, G, the only letter that hasn't had anyone taken. Let's see if Austin takes it, or if he goes another route.
G? I mean, I've got G's. I got G's.
I got G.
Yeah, well, I'll wait till I got plenty of options. I want to, in case we do end up making a card out of this, I'm going to draft two different guys for two different letters that always had absolutely insane matches with each other that are just nuts. So my S, I'm going to draft Samoa Joe to get him off the board.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, like you're talking about like forgotten WCW tag teams are awesome, and there's a letter that's still available and that can make this work. So I'm gonna go with.
Oh, hold on. I got two picks. Remember? Hang on.
Sorry. Now I'm sorry, man.
There you go.
I'm not with it today.
But I do like the Faces of Fear, so you feel free to do that. I'm not going to take them, I promise. Even though I have an F, no, I've got a different F picks. I'm going to go with N. Somebody I'm going to put my good friend, the Necro Butcher. I'm going to put him on my roster. So I'm going to take the Necro Butcher.
All right. So now, Richie, who are you taking?
You saw my hand there. I'm going to go with Faces of Fear. What? Barbarian.
Ming and the Barbarian, man, they were nuts in WCW.
You're going to what? I'm so shocked
they absolutely. Yeah, I know that they were, but yeah, they kicked a lot of ass, man. Like him and Stein, they just watch their matches. They were insane.
They just beat the shit out of each other. Did not care, throwing each other all over the place, doing top rope crazy shit, just nuts. Yeah, they were fun to watch. All right,
JPO.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's go a letter that I don't have too much on the docket, but there's a good one that I do want to take. I'm going to go for you. We're going for Ultimo Dragon.
Good pick. He was on my list. Good pick.
Right. Well, actually, you were the only one with a U left, so now we've all selected our. Funny enough, we've all selected QRS and U. Oh, and B, and C. No, not C. Jordan does not have a C. Just kidding. Okay. But it's my turn. 2 picks. Only got one woman, so I kind of need to I need to pick that up. So where do I go? Or do I just make Queen Zelina? Yeah, I'm gonna make Queen Zelina a manager because I'm going a different direction now. Because I realized all the women I wanted to draft, I selected other people with those letters, so it doesn't work anymore. So Queen Zelina will finally be reunited with her husband Malachi Black. For my M, I'm going Malachi Black. Okay. Now to start the next round. Man. Just a few places I want to go. This is tough once you get down to the. I will go with I. And I want to take Ilya Dragunov.
Good pick.
Yeah, nice. That was my top eye.
Yeah, I kept it in my back pocket, and I wasn't sure when to take it out. It seemed like a good time to take it out.
I think I'm the only one who drafted an eye before that, right? Just the Impact players. Though I was the
You
only
are, which is why I was like, well, Richie and Jordan still have an eye. And
no, Ilya Dragunov was on my list too as like a potential. Yeah, if I got down there, but I actually have 3 other tag teams for eye. I'll share them later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my
4. I'm sorry, 4 tag teams for eye. I had a lot of eye tag teams. Not a lot of eye individual wrestlers, but a lot of eye tag teams.
So those are my 2 picks. I'm going Malachi Black, Ilya Dragunov. Which now that I say those 2 names back to back, they would have a banger of a match. But Jordan,
Yeah, they would.
what's your pick? Who would have a banger of a match with anyone if you?
I'm gonna go with. I think I need a couple more tag teams. So let's go. I don't think anyone has either. DIY, Gargano, and Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right.
DIY versus FTR. Run it back, Jordan.
Now I'm gonna mix it up, man. I'm gonna do all dream matches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, DIY versus FTR is a dream match. I mean, we've never seen those 2 teams go at it.
It's some weird team called the Revival, maybe.
Definitely not the Mechanics. Richie, we are back to you.
All right. I'll be the first person to do. What? Yeah, are you all good?
We're good. We're waiting for you. You were the wonky one.
But yeah, I'll be the first person. All right, so I'll be the first person to do G, and I mean it's fitting. I drafted Faces of Fear last round, so I'll go Gorillas of Destiny for G.
That was a Gorillas of Destiny, you said?
Is that the authors of Pain? They're the same guys.
No.
Oh no. Oh okay.
That's Aikman Razard. This is Tama Tonga and Tangaloa.
That's one of Haku's sons. One of
the 800 Samoan people that are related to each other.
The former Camacho.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So I guess it's on me for my 2. I'm going to draft somebody for F. I'm going to go Finley or Finley. Yeah.
He was my top F singles guy, actually.
Yeah. Because he could work damn near with anybody, and a couple of these guys I'd love to see a match with in their prime. So Finley for F.
I heard Finn. got a little worried.
No. I'll leave going for somebody else. I really love Finley. I think Finley's awesome. So Finley, and then I'll jump back up to A. Since nobody's taken him yet, I'll take AJ Styles.
Nice.
Oh wow, yeah, he. I feel like in a normal draft he goes pretty early, but in a draft like
and when you have to be strategic with the letters, nobody taken him yet, so I'll take AJ.
Yeah.
All
right. Richie didn't jump the gun this time. Who are you taking?
No, I think I want to get my eye off the other way because there's just not many there. But like, there's two that are okay, and one that's very obscure, but he was fine and he had a good entrance thing. So maybe speaking of WCW, for I, fuck it, I'm gonna go Ice Train.
Oh, I love Ice Train.
I love Ice Train. Fire and Ice. That was great.
Go look up Ice Train versus Chris Benoit. It's a really entertaining match. He was fun to watch. He was kind of underrated, and then he disappeared. Yeah. He was pretty great actually. Yeah. I like Ice Train. Yeah. You could put him in like an opening match with somebody that's good, and they could carry him to a good match. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
JPL. All right, so Gordon.
One more tag team for me here. Again, good singles, great tag team. Hooligans, Kendrick and London.
This is my disapproval.
I couldn't remember what the hell they were called. I thought it was always London.
Kendrick, so
Look
it up.
No. I mean, I believe you. I couldn't remember when I was putting them on the things. I was just like, what the hell were they called? I thought it was always just like London and Kendrick. I don't know. I couldn't.
Yeah. So no joke. They were going to be my next pick, but I was just going to go L and go London and Kendrick. Because I think
Wikipedia has that. It has both listed as their singles and then Hooligans as a name.
So, but it's the first time my pick was stolen from me.
I know how it feels.
I know how it feels. Yes.
After this pick, can we get a recap of what letters we have left? Because I haven't really.
Yes. So before I make I'll do one pick and then do the recap because that'll start on. So yeah, you know what? I'm looking at my list, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tag teams. I could use one more just to have an even 6, and I still have the letter L available.
I know where he's
going. I'm going Los Guerreros.
Oh, I thought he was going somewhere else.
Yeah. So you're gonna
LWO, L Dandy, and someone else.
So Los Guerreros. Okay, so real quick, just to recap what letters we have left. I have A, E, F, G, K, O, P, V, W, and Z. So I think that we must be just a little over halfway, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's 10. So we each have 10 left. Jordan, you have C, G, I, K, N, P.
I have C, then what?
What? Don't worry about it. I thought you were making it. Okay. You have C. You have G.
G, I heard E before. That's why I got confused. Okay.
Okay. C, yeah. So G, then I, K, N, P, W, X, Y, and Z.
All right, that's what I got. Thank you.
Okay. Richie, you have A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. No. You have A, E, H, J, K, L, N, O, T, and Z.
A-E-H-J-K-L.
And I know what I have. I have D-E-G-H-J-L-M-P-T-X.
Correct.
I've got him all in front of me. I'm filling in the gaps as I draft people.
All right. And I have a feeling when I said L, and Austin said, "Oh, I thought you were going a different route." I'm gonna break up what I think is the tag team. Maybe you thought I was thinking. I'm gonna take Pentagon. Whatever, Oscuro, whatever he goes by.
Mhm.
I don't want to butcher it, and
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna put Pentagon down. But yeah.
All right.
He's Ray Phoenix. Oh, he's not though. We all have R's. I was gonna say Ray Phoenix is available if anybody wants him, but
Well, actually, and he also goes by Phoenix. So
That's
either
true.
one. He's gone by Phoenix.
Well, if I want Phoenix, I can still take him. Oh, because you guys all have that. Thanks for the reminder.
Mm-hmm.
But those are my two picks. So yes, Los Guerreros and Pentagon. Jordan, what is your next pick?
Why are you asking me that? Because it's a Y, and I'm gonna go with Yokozuna.
Yokozuna. I love
Oh,
Yokozuna.
nice. That's a nice. I like that pick.
Yokozuna's awesome.
Yokozuna, the only person who's won the Royal Rumble by kicking out of a pin.
Yeah, because I do wonder if that was a planned spot. That was such weird. Macho Man looked like such an idiot.
What a professional goes for a pin in a row. I mean, this must have been after he was on commentary for a while and he just forgot the rules. Oh, that's right. I got to throw people out of the ring. You know, it's only what's been happening for the entire match. But Richie, we're to you for your next pick.
All right, I'll get my Z or Z off the board. You know, we Australian took Z. I will. I'll go with a guy who I feel like was unfairly released recently, and I'll go with Zachary Wentz from the MSK. Went by Nash Carter. He also went by Zachary Wentz.
Zachary Wentz.
Are you gonna draft Kimberly, Richie?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that will make for some great chemistry in the locker room. Then not any that won't be.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Only Richie got the joke. Hey.
Only Richie acknowledged the joke. Austin, it's your turn. Two picks.
Well, I was considering going with my J. I have a lot of J's, but you know what? I'm going to hold off on J and see what everybody else thinks, and that'll just narrow down my thing, so I don't have to think too hard on that one. So, because I have a lot. That's the only one I have the most options for. So, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go with E, and I'm going to draft El Generico.
Nice.
The pre-Sami Zayn, El Generico, who I love. So, who always had great matches. So, yeah, El Generico. And I'm going to go over to M, and a guy I've always thought was great, especially in ECW, and was wasted everywhere else. I love Mike Awesome, so I'm gonna draft Mike Awesome.
Yeah. No one's drafted a D yet, have they?
No, but I got plenty of options.
All right, cool. I got options. I'm gonna do this guy.
I did DIY tag team, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I got this guy for D. I'm gonna go with Dalton Castle.
For D, you went with Dolph Ziggler.
Oh wait, D. I did. Sorry. Oh man, I'll be awake sometime. Okay, cool. Forget that. What a joke I did.
Good joke. So funny.
You guys got to do what I do. Like, just lay it all out and then fill in the gaps.
You think I would.
It's much easier.
Well, okay, I'm going to do a thing where I initially picked this guy once, but then I felt bad and I traded. I'm not going to do it this time. My E is Effie. Screw you, Jordan.
Oh, I love Effie. He's a good guy.
That's fine. I was trying to pick different people, so I get it.
Effie's adorable. All
right. So Jordan, we are back to you. Sorry, you cannot take Effie.
Nah, it's good. Like Pet said, good guy, great talent. So good pick. I'm gonna go for a W, and I'm gonna go with His opponent, Will Ospreay.
Dang it.
Man, how was that not tough?
Mhm.
Trouble doing these things, you forget people.
That was my W.
What, Richie? You didn't do like 8 hours of prep on this, like I did, and research, and lay out all this shit.
I think I do 8, but it was definitely my entire afternoon and early night.
Well, I told Jacob I was stuck doing some computer training at my job, so like, and it's all shit I've seen before that just plays video. So I was just doing this for like 2 hours, just listing out things for every letter, just all kinds of fun options. So yeah, like I said, I'll share those later, but yeah, that'll be fun. So all right.
All right. 2 picks back to back here. I think the first one, Austin took El Generico.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Kevin Steen.
Mm.
Not to get confused with
Not
Jordan's
Owens, not my cousin.
Not to get confused with Jordan's cousin.
No, he's gonna take like the Mr. Wrestling Kevin
I
Steen.
know.
That Kevin Steen. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know what? I'm the last one to pick W, so that pick is safe. I don't know how Richie's gonna go for A. So, oh man, for A, I'm gonna go with Adam Cole.
Maybe.
Baby.
Thank you. Yeah, so basically, half my roster is just AEW guys right now. Apparently,
Mark.
Lonely.
Lonely. Thursdays or Fridays live here on the channel.
But those are my 2 picks: Adam Cole and Kevin Steen. So we are back to Jordan, who wants me to get the reference, but I'm drawing a blank.
Fist pump, baby. Take care. Spike your hair. Woo, woo, woo. Zack Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
That was my Z pick. I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure which one to take. I wasn't sure to go A or Z where I was going. So now I need to find another Z pick. But
I still have 4 on my list, but I've already said I've drafted a Z.
I'll go with my N, and that is I'm going to go with Nigel McGuinness.
Good pick. Good pick.
Did I still get picked, Jordan?
Kinda. I think I did him last time, so he was on top of my list, but I was gonna maybe change it up this time anyway.
all right, Austin with
All
2
right.
picks.
Okay, I'm going to go to the letter D, and I'm going to take Diamond Dallas Page, DDP.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I always like DDP.
Such a good guy too.
The man lays out his matches, but you know what? He idiot proves him and has good matches. He did it with Goldberg, so I give him props. Probably Goldberg.
And to start at like the age of 34, 35 or whatever.
Yeah, he was like 35 when he was like, in like 97. Yeah.
3 years older than me, and I feel like if I even start, I'm like, nah, it's not even worth it at this point.
All right. All right, I'll go to G, and I have a plan for like a scramble match if we do a card. So I need like 2 or 3 more guys for like this 6-man scramble thing. So I'll go with the Great Sasuke. Space Flying Tiger Drop with the Great Sasuke. Or as Jim Ross would say, the Great Sasuke.
That's what I thought it was for years.
It's great Sasuke, but yeah, he
I know. Once I heard it
pronounced.
pronounced, I definitely in my mind said
they would
Sasuke.
have because when they had him in the WWF, he was it was a bunch of matches with Taka mainly, Taka Michinoku, them having crazy like WrestleMania 14. They have a really good match actually, really underrated little opening match.
Yeah,
So,
97. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's 2 picks, right? You took.
Yeah, I took DDP and Grace.
That's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've forgot. I just remember these guys are still on the board, and I've got this letter still. So I'm gonna for my H, I'll go with Harlem Heat.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I drafted him last time, Richie, if you remember. I love Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah. In our other draft, yeah.
I was strongly considering Booker T for my B.
You could have gone K.
Go with the hometown.
You can go K and draft King Booker.
King Booker.
That's honestly like my favorite character that he did was King Booker. I absolutely loved it. Mm-hmm. But I have Kevin Steen instead, so. All right, Jordan, we are back to you.
Ooh, snap. Let's go. You know what? Hold on. I actually have I feel like we have to do this, right?
Okay, the copyright.
Yeah, just don't go more than 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, good point. New Jack. Let's go for my end. Let's go New Jack.
Who are you gonna pair him up with on your damn card, though?
I don't know. He's gonna.
I mean, I considered it, but I was like, "Who the hell is he gonna have a match with?" It's not a match. Just gonna go out there.
Here's the thing: New Jack doesn't need like an actual bell-to-bell match. Like someone will get on the mic, piss him off, and then this music will hit, and he'll beat him up for 5 minutes and leave.
Yeah.
I don't even need a match for New Jack.
All right.
And
my picks here. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I have a Z. I have a Z. He's gonna come in, and he's gonna gain sympathy from the crowd.
I know.
Crowd's gonna love him. Crowd's gonna eat him up. My Z. I am going with Zach Gowen.
The one-legged wonder. Yeah, I knew.
Zach Gowen is my pick for Z. I could have saved him for the end, I know, but I was just so excited to pick him.
You didn't want to draft Brock Lesnar and just replay that match all over again?
No, no. And then I'm also gonna go for the next round. I'm gonna go G. I'm gonna go the Great Muta.
Great Muta. That's a good pick.
Yeah. And I'm looking at some of the names that are left off just based off of the letters that are already chosen, and like there are some letters that are stacked, like S, no Sting,
R is stacked.
R is stacked. No Roman Reigns.
B was a stacked one. J's a stacked one. C is a stacked one to all the Chris's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still one Chris available. Let's see if that's the C Jordan is thinking of, or if he goes a different route and doesn't even go C this time.
I feel like I shouldn't now because I was gonna go C, but I feel like I won't now, but I will. No, actually, it wasn't my plan, but I've been thinking about it for like the last 40 minutes. Christian's still available, isn't he?
He is.
I'm gonna go Christian. I think it's a nice addition. Yeah.
That's the Chris I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Christian.
Or Chris Benoit, which nobody took either.
I was thinking of Chris Benoit too, but more for Jordan since he has edge.
Or Christopher Daniels.
Chris Daniels was definitely on my list. He was the original C. That's why I didn't even have Christian at first, and I was like, you know what, Christian's got a good choice.
Yeah. All right. So Christian. All right, Richie.
I just thought of this guy, and I looked it up, and it counts. So it's a way I can get him on here because he did go by his name. For my L's, I'm going to go with Lord Steven Regal.
Yeah, that counts.
I hate you so much. At W available.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, he definitely was Lord Steven Regal in WCW. That definitely counts. I thought about
I
that.
had W available. Didn't even think of Steven Regal. Wasn't even thinking that. But it's okay because I have a backup W, which I will tell you guys when it comes back to me. But before that, we have to go to Austin for 2 picks.
So I was looking over. I need one more like main event guy, that's kind of like an attraction type guy, and nobody took him, and it's a pretty obvious one for H. I haven't filled in Hulk Hogan. I'll take Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Yeah, for H.
Hulk Hogan was undrafted.
Undrafted on our last one, I know. But I was looking over my list. I just need like one more attraction guy.
You got to put butts in seats, man. Butts in seats.
You got to put the butts in seats, man. So I've got Ric Flair, I've got Hulk Hogan, I've got a couple other that are like current main event guys, but like I need another like old school main event guy. So, all right, and then I'm gonna draft. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna draft another guy. I think I drafted last time, but I just love watching him. He's a lot of fun. For L, I'm gonna draft Low Key once again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes the L's off. Finishes the L's. I'll just it was something I was thinking of. I really enjoy what they're doing now. I strongly thought about for CNL going Christian and Luchasaurus. And keeping that pairing going. I love what they're doing right now.
If they're a tag team though?
Not as a tag team, no. Christian would have been C, L would have been Luchasaurus.
Oh, okay. I was going to think
no, not as a tag team.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
But I mean, we never stated in the rules that you can't combine singles wrestlers in tag team matches. You just can't break up tag teams for singles matches.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So back to Richie, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I need to have more women on my roster. And
I don't.
O is.
I'm not taking any.
Oh well, I feel like look, you know what, women, yay. But yeah, like O is still available for me, I think. So I'll go ODB, which is fun.
All right, Jordan.
Let's see here. Let's go with. You know what? Let's go for K's, and I think I wasn't gonna draft him, but then Shawn Michaels kind of pulled a little click thing with me, and I said, "Give me my boy Kevin Nash."
Nice. Yeah, another R or S that was not taken is Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. Not drafted. It's just how stacked those letters are.
Those R's were stacked. I would have wanted Razor personally, and those R's were stacked.
M is stacked too.
Yeah.
M has a ton of options. And so does K. Oddly enough, K has a lot of options as well. So I'll run them down in a minute, but yeah, ones who weren't taken, but I'll run them down for you. All right.
All right, so come to me for 2 picks. And
you don't have
I'm not sure what version of this guy I'm taking at the moment, but I'm taking Eric Young. Eric Young. He can slip into that mid card, or he can be a main eventer if you need him to. All right, we're getting down to it. There are 4 rounds left now. I have an F, an O, a V, and a W. I'm going to go W, and I'm going to go Walter.
That was a Volta? No, just kidding.
Somebody could have drafted Gunther.
I thought about him for G, but then I saw that Great Muta was available and decided to take him instead. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I absolutely could have. So those are my 2 picks. Eric Young and Walter with a W. We are back to Jordan.
All right. You said before you took up some good AEW guys. I'm gonna take an AEW guy. Let's go for the P's. Let's go for Powerhouse. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Nice.
Mhm.
Solid pick. I would have loved to see them win the tag team titles yesterday, or not yesterday.
Wednesday. Yeah, I'm all about them.
But
I could see that being the end goal. We'll see.
I was like, that was one of those matches where I wasn't upset if any of those three teams won.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they're all great. So
Like Young Bucks, the team you stole from me. Yeah.
what?
What?
Do you want the Young Bucks?
No.
That's stupid. Good, because I don't want Yokozuna.
Go, Richie.
Okay, cool. I was worried that it wouldn't that it wouldn't come around to me before this pick was chosen, but he's available. Gonna do it. My K, I'm gonna pick Kazuchika Okada. Okay. There it is.
Rainmaker for Richie.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't really have anything to worry about because you were the only one with K left.
All right.
But he isn't a last round pick guy, so I mean, obviously, you had to take him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Austin, we are back to
Okay,
you.
so I'm going to save J and X for last, just by process of elimination, see what everybody else picks, and then I'll save those for last. It's more of a just to help me pick later. So I'll go T and P. T, I'm going to go with a guy who I was a big fan of that unfortunately the Demons got him, but he was a great indie star. I'm going to go with Trent Acid.
Nice.
Hey.
And for P, I'm going to draft the legendary luchador Psychosis.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think I'm J left. For J, I'm gonna go with how fitting. I'm gonna go with the Switchblade, Jay White.
I was wondering if that's where you were going after I noticed that you still had Jay available. I was like, does he go there? And funny enough,
You went there.
you were the only one with A available. I wonder where you're gonna go when it comes time to pick your A. But for then, we gotta go to Jordan for his next pick.
All right. I'll shoot my shot now because I have one other option, but I'm gonna go with an up and comer who I think has a really good look, and if not, I'll job him out. Zion Quinn for my ex.
Okay.
That's the former Daniel Vidot, who's a rugby player. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. He's got a great look. Like I think he's got loads of potential. Dude looks like a star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only had one other option I could think of.
Man, I have F, O, and V left. And I am not 100% sure where. You know what? Yes, I am. I'm going to go V first. And I'm going to go Vampiro.
Yeah, good.
Then.
Is that all the V's, by the way? Is everybody drafted V?
It's all the V's, yes.
It's just so I can make it a pun. So we can put a nail in the coffin on the V's. Get it?
Hey,
Get
man.
it? Get it?
That
was his finisher. Anyways.
All right, oh man, O or F. I mean, I'm the last one in both of those, so it doesn't really matter. But you know what? I know I took him last time. I'm taking him this time too. I'm taking Finn Balor.
Perfectly good pick.
I was between him and no joke. I was debating Fandango. I when he first debuted, Raise your hand if you expected him to beat Chris Jericho in his debut match.
That's one of the greatest running gags that I still go back and watch from that Raw, like in 2013. The whole crowd doing that the whole damn night.
And it charted in UK. It charted. It was on the chart.
It's the greatest. It was the greatest post Raw of all time. Yeah, or post WrestleMania Raw. Yeah, good shit.
Because that was the same when Dolph Ziggler cashed in, right?
And I think that was and there was a lot of good stuff on there. Yeah, but like they were literally doing that during people's promos where they had to acknowledge it. They had like no choice. It was amazing. I saw videos where people were doing it on like the subway. Like people were doing it in the hallways, like walking out of the place.
Yeah.
It was the greatest. Anyways. All right. So are we in the final moments here? We winding it down?
Yep, we're second to last round. So
just to recap, like what I know I've got A. What else have I got?
You have A and T.
T. Okay, cool.
Yep. Jordan has G and I.
G and I.
I have J and X.
Yep. I have O because I started this round.
Oh.
Ooh.
I know. But Jordan, it is you. So whenever you're ready.
So for my eyes, I'm gonna break up a tag team. Sorry to do this, fellas. You just came back with some face paint and you're newly angry again. But I'm gonna go for Ivar. I'm gonna take me some Ivar. He's actually a good singles competitor as well. And yeah.
I don't know who that is.
That's Raymond Rowe. Ray Rowe of the Viking Raiders.
You know the Viking Raiders?
Oh, I didn't know those guys' names.
Yeah, Ivar, Eric and Ivar.
Okay.
War Machine.
Oh no, wait. I didn't pick Ray Rowe. I picked Hanson. I picked yeah, right. Same shit, Ivar. I'm still good with it. Definitely was picking the different dude in my head, but they're both really good indie competitors. Ivar, I actually knew Ivar originally as a solo guy. Him and AJ had a great match at a Ring of Honor TV taping I went to, so I'm actually happier with my pick.
You picked the guy that's not married to Cyril.
Exactly, yeah. I picked the bigger guy, yeah. But he's like I said, I knew him originally as a singles guy, so that actually works out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Richie, we're on you.
I know you think it's easy. You think it's obvious what A I'm going to do, but I don't think it is. There's heaps of A's I'm going to go with, but I don't know. I'll save A to last actually because of that. I'm going to go with a guy that I really enjoy, and because I don't have many Impact people on here, so I will go Trey Miguel for T.
Okay. Austin will now be rounding out his roster with his final two picks.
I know this sucks because like I'll flesh it out later, but like my J's are really stacked. Like all these guys that are kind of like really good workers or like high flying guys or mid card guys. So I don't know which one to go with. You know what? Just to mix it up because he's agile, but he's big and he's a lot of fun to watch. I'm gonna go with Jeff Cobb.
I was thinking of him.
And I could pretty much pair him up with anybody. And I think he can have a hell of a match. He's good talent. I've seen him have PWG matches with like little guys, and they're really great. So Jeff Cobb, and then X. I guess am I the last one with X?
You are.
Okay. So I'll just I had two options. I'll just take ROH's pretty boy from 2003, Xavier.
All right,
that was my other X, yeah.
Who had like X-Pac heat for some reason in like Ring of Honor. Like he was pretty good, and then like everybody hated him. I don't really know why.
Yeah, I don't know either. For my A, I've got a couple of options. There's two that stick out in my mind. To round out my women's division, I'll just go. Are you ready for Asuka? Because my promotion is, so I'll go Asuka.
Are you ready? Good, because I am. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, figured you'd take you had Okada and Jay White. I was like, why not just fill it out with Adam Page? But Asuka.
Yeah. can't believe that Adam Page might go 2 drafts without being drafted, and he is a former AEW champion. Anyway.
There's other people we want.
A's are pretty stacked too. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of A's.
so. But Jordan, you need a G guy. Who's your G guy?
Well, you're my G, but the G I'm going with is stand back. There's a Gregory Helms coming through.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
Nice. Nice.
I like that pick. A cruiserweight.
Yeah. What was his nickname when he was Gregory Helms? Like when he was just Gregory, he had like a nickname too.
In the WWE? I don't know.
Yeah, like when he was
it's a
like
good
Cruiserweight
run.
champ, like 04.
Yeah.
It was like not like perfection or something. What the hell was it?
Last of the Cruiserweight, so Last of the Great. It was
something like that. Yeah, I don't remember what his like nickname was. He had something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I have O left, and unfortunately, I cannot take Oz because Kevin Nash was already taken.
So sorry.
No.
But that's okay, because I'm gonna take a guy. I really like this guy when he was in NXT. Unfortunately, I cannot take Danny Burch, but I can take Oni Lorcan.
Oh.
Well, you're not going to go with Omos. That's what I think.
No, it's a good O actually. Yeah.
Oni Lorcan. He's one of those guys I feel like you can call on if you just need a good match.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go go with Omos and just concede that you're going to have one stinky match on your card.
Yeah. I was hoping to go with Danny Burch though. I was just giving him Netflix suggestions the other day.
The former Martin Stone. Yeah, I've referenced him a lot actually.
Yeah, no, he's a good dude.
Good dude, yeah, really good dude.
Except for when you tell him don't curse on the mic, he still did it.
Oh, sure. We said that to Jesse Neal, and he went out there and dropped like F-bombs and then made fun of Jesus and offended.
No, I just realized I could have got with Jesse Neal for my eye. Ink.
You know what Jesse Neal did for us? He got on the mic and he did the very Carney thing of like, y'all want to see me again? And we're just like, we're not booking you again. Stop trying to get booked.
Oh.
Very Carney way of making us book you again.
He did that
by setting up the match himself without us ever condoning it.
I think he did that at one of our shows as well in USWA up there.
Yeah,
that as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not knocking the dude, but I'm just saying like it's a very Carney way of like, well, now you got it because the fans want to see it.
The fans, did you hear that pop? The fans want to see you back. Yeah.
They want the rematch, bro. What can I say?
Anyways, is that it?
Well, that concludes the draft. 26 picks down, and great time. Just an hour and a half in. It's a great time for 104 wrestlers and tag teams being picked. So I think just real quick, we'll just each go through our roster. Top to bottom, and then
you might have to go through it.
I'll do yours for you, Richie. Don't worry. But yeah, no. Starting with mine, we'll go in the draft order. So starting with mine, I have Adam Cole, I have Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho, the Dudleys, Eric Young, Finn Balor, the Great Muta, the Hardys, Ilya Dragunov, Jon Moxley, Kevin Steen, Los Guerreros, Malachi Black, The New Day, Oni Lorcan, Pentagon, Queen Zelina, Roddy Piper, Stone Cold Steve Austin, TNA, Umaga, Vampiro, Walter, Xavier Woods, the Young Bucks, and the greatest wrestler to ever live, Zach Gallen.
I just realized you could do a third match on your card with Walter and Ilya Dragunov and have them beat the shit out of each other for a third time.
Well, I did do the rematch between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
Yeah. Because they still haven't had a third match. They just had the two. So, yeah.
Jordan, why don't you go ahead and run down your roster real quick?
Do it for me. I didn't write it down.
All right. So Jordan's roster, he has
so unprepared.
Well, no, because I was busy just like keeping track of what y'all take off from y'all and do mine. So.
Yeah. So Jordan has Age of the Fall, which is Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black. He has Bailey, Christian, DIY, Edge, FTR, Gregory Helms, The Hooligans, Ivar, John Cena, Kevin Nash, Lita, Mankind, New Jack, Orange Cassidy, Powerhouse Hobbs, QT Marshall, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Ultimo Dragon, Vader, Will Ospreay, Zion Quinn, Yokozuna, and Zack Ryder. Richie has Asuka, Becky Lynch, CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, Effie, Faces of Fear, Gorillas of Destiny, Harlem Heat, Ice Train, Jay White, Kazuchika Okada, Lord Steven Regal, you bastard, Motor City Machine Guns, you bastard, Nigel McGuinness, ODB, Hawk, Quinn McKay, Ricky Steamboat, the Steiner Brothers, Trey Miguel, The Undertaker, Victoria, The Wolves, X-Pac, Yoshihashi, and Zachary Wentz. I just realized once Austin finishes, you'll see what I realized too, probably.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. All right. Anyways, my A to Z started with A. I got AJ Styles, the Briscoes, Claudio Castagnoli, DDP, El Generico, Finley, the Great Sasuke, Hulk Hogan, the Impact Players, Jeff Cobb, Kurt Angle, Low-Key, Mike Awesome, the Necro Butcher, Owen Hart, Psychosis, the Quebecers, Ric Flair, Samoa Joe, Trent Acid, the Usos, Vicious and Delicious, the world's greatest tag team, Xavier, Yoshihiro Tajiri, and Zack Sabre Jr.
And what I saw was if your name is not Zach, you're not getting drafted. We've all drafted as Zach.
I had another one.
Yeah, what was it?
I'll run it down. There's another Zach that didn't get drafted.
Yeah?
I mean, I'll just run. You want to run down A to Z? I'll run down some of the other ones I considered that maybe people will.
All right, we can talk about that off air because I know you.
I got a ton. But yeah,
I'll
say that's too long on the air.
Yeah, that's the draft, and maybe in a couple weeks we'll come up with some cards for these because we do have the next couple shows planned. We have some SummerSlam stuff in the works. Next week we're going to be doing a fantasy SummerSlam card. And then the following week, we'll be reviewing SummerSlam 2002 as well as giving our SummerSlam predictions. Because nowadays you cannot give predictions for a wrestling show early. Because even the day of, things can get added. I'm looking at you, Theory.
Yeah.
Well, real quick before we go, Jordan, where can the people find you?
On the street corner, lifting up that pant leg and wait, what? Online?
On the internet.
Sorry. Onlyfans.com
No,
what?
Not that one.
Puresco? Can I at least talk about that?
Yeah.
YouTube, the Puresco. We got movie trivia. We got countdowns. We got some reviews. It's fun stuff over there. Pierce Wrestling, some wrestling trivia returning next week. As well as some exclusive matches returning soon as well. Once I find wherever my portable hard drive cord is, or just buy a new one off Amazon. Catch me up on here sometimes as well. Always here on the Lonely Marks, Thursday or Fridays.
Yeah. All right, Richie, where can the people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on here Thursday or Fridays on Lonely Marks, and you can also find me tomorrow. Doing first I'm doing a battleground, so that should be fun. And then I'll be doing I'll be on Tournament Fights in the best of 2020 movies, which should be fun. And then next day I'll be doing Tier Ranker, which is doing we're talking about best action movies 1995 to 1999, so it should be fun. So yeah.
Let's go on there.
Yeah. And we should clarify for the people that are watching, the best movies of 2020 includes the Elite 8 from 2021 because it's a ladder series that Jordan wants to do. So just so you know, it's not all 2020. So if you're asking like, hey, why is Spider-Man No Way Home in here or whatever was part of it? Why are you talking about Pig? Pig was in 2020. That's why. But Austin, where can the people find you?
I don't get it, but okay.
Anyways, we'll talk about it. All over the Movie Hero Network, obviously, just all the shows on here. But me and Henry Confidential on Let's Rank Stuff next week. Next Wednesday night, we'll be doing one of our big crossover franchise versus episodes. We're doing Terminator versus RoboCop. So all 10 of those movies crossed over into one big ranking. So that should be a lot of fun.
Cool. Yes. And at some point, Austin and I will do another podcast about movies. Life's just busy right now. Shoot, I don't even know if I'm going to be on the Lonely Marks next week. That's how busy next week is for me. But there will be a show at some point. There will be a podcast about movies at some point. We will talk about those director blind spots because it's been on the schedule for like at least a month and a half now. So we're going to do it. Life's just busy. Summer's busy for me. And that just happens. But yeah, so catch me here Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, whatever days we happen to go live. That's why it's important to hit the bell. Click the bell. Subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. Share them with your friends. Show your grandma. And just be a good person. And help us out. So that is nobody. I pointed the wrong way. That's Jordan. That's Richie. That's Austin. And remember, the mask goes over. Don't think the oxygen goes over the